refreshing,
very relaxed,
warm,
companionship,
challenges,
worthwhile,
fun,
keep you sane,
so positive,
energised,
encouragement,
supportive,
form relationships.
go to networking events.
engaging, still be yourself.
I never thought you could make friends online.
It's not boring. It's never boring.
So Latte and Live to me is networking with like-minded individuals where there's a opportunity to share experiences and learn new things.
A group where I look forward to going. If I don't go, I feel like I've missed out. It's my go-to if I need any help or support.
Latte and Live allowed me to sit and talk to people, brainstorm, break up the week. Especially if things are really difficult, it allows you to just sit and talk.
A big believer in networking. It's really, really important thing. It's an important part of your business. And Latte and Live offered something that was a little bit different. It wasn't one of the staid and stuffy, pressure-driven networking events. And that's what appealed to me, having that much more relaxed and fun element, but still getting out of it what you need from a networking event.
And it's been a real eye-opener. The things that I've been learning, I've actually been really surprised at how quickly you can learn very new concepts because of how people do engage with one another, and they actually do make it really fun and interesting.
So I needed some support, I needed some guidance, I needed some companionship, and I I found the strong power of mutual support with them is really good. There's trust, there's respect, there's having a laugh, a sense of humour, and there's basically keeping a good sense of being grounded, particularly in this life in which we find ourselves at the moment. So it's that lovely mixture.
I joined Latte and Live because it's a fun, relaxed environment where you're not needed to provide a certain number of leads to each other, but it's that relaxed, fun environment where everyone helps each other.
At the end of the day, everybody needs to pull together and support each other, especially with the lockdown. Many of us have not had very much support from the government, and we've lost a lot of our income. So in terms of mental health, is that it was so important to be part of something. So you felt like you were progressing with your weight, where you're able to just talk.
There's a couple of ladies said, Heather, you need to join this group. It is really, really good. It is really supportive. You need to join. And I was sceptical at the time, thinking, you know what, it's just going to be one of these stuffy groups again. And I joined because I just fell in love with the group straight away. I had one free meeting and I thought, you know what, I think that afternoon I said, yeah, I'll join. I think it's really good.
I've got to meet so many other different businesses. And of course, I've done business with them as well. One way or another. And it's not always about the paid business either. Sometimes it's about doing business with them where I'm taking on their services or I'm giving them advice, as well as them taking on my services.
A lot of sort of professional knowledge, and there's actually been a lot of fun, if I'm honest. Maybe you're not meant to say that in business, that you're actually getting fun out of it, but a lot of enjoyment. It's actually gives me a buzz. It's something to look forward to, really positive, inspired, sometimes relaxed and sometimes really energized, depending on who we've been speaking to. And I really like that you have the kind of games at the beginning, brings in the personal side of business. So you're still learning about business, but it's the people behind the business.
So Latte and Live, what I get out of it is meeting lots of individual businesses, meeting new people, spilling the tea. So we're chatting to new people, sharing ideas. And of course, we've got the Latte and Learns where we learn new skills or boost our skills through continual learning.
Love spilling the tea. So after each group, I try and at least spill the tea with one other person or connect with them. And I always connect with, and I try to connect with everybody so I can follow their pages and share what they do.
And using Zoom and that in Lab has allowed me to see these trends and explore and push me to go further. So it's been an interesting kind of, I would say, social experiment for me. Also an online experiment just to see what change, what impact it has on me and on others.
It's all about the networking. That's a really important part of it, but the support and the fun. It's such a fun element to it as well.
What my favourite moment was the facial that we had the other day, seeing Latte and Live members in a very different way. And that was probably, my most enjoyable time. But yeah, it was the facial was, you were mixing business and pleasure. So it was a really good way of, I learned a lot, during that time. So I think having that interaction, we weren't just listening to something, we could all see each other, try out the product, learn something, relax. So it was a real mix. So yeah, I think that was the one that sort of really stood out for me, that I really, really enjoyed that.
So my favourite moment from Latte and Live was my first session, where we were playing a icebreaker game at the beginning, using our phones to answer questions. There was lots of laughter, and I nearly won a pair of socks. I'll never forget the pair of socks.
Has to be winning the socks when I win the quiz.
Just my favourite moments is just being able to just be there and just talk, have a laugh, be connected with people out there. Because with the lockdown, you are inside, and the experience can be very insular. So it allows you just to kind of go out and go, hey, how you doing? With a smiling face, that smile, that warmth, that laugh. They are my favourite moments. So I don't have a single, I've got many, and you accumulate it, and it's that.
What I like more so in Latte on Live is the game. I love the interaction of the little games that she does. And also, you're not pressured in doing 60 seconds. You haven't got to spend an hour thinking, what am I going to do 60 seconds? And I love the fact that there's no 60 seconds and you play a game.
Yeah, Latte Live for me has been like speed dating. I've been able to meet all sorts of people, located all over the world, different businesses, different ages, different backgrounds, experiences, and being able to follow up with ones that I want to. And you don't have to follow up with everybody, but you can, seeing how people's businesses have transformed, despite all of their challenging circumstances. And you can already see in a space of a few months, the differences that have happened, and it's a real honor to be part of that process as well.
Looking for a networking group that's fun, relaxed, but really good at meeting new people with lots of different opportunities, opportunities to showcase yourself, showcase your business, and also share experiences and learn new things through Latte and Learn. Why not? It's well worth a try.
And just talking to people inspires, it creates ideas, and then they go, aha, I can do this now, and they go up and move on. This is what Latte and Live does. So join in, it's fun.
It's a really important part of businesses. Over the years, I've been in business 17 years, and I would say over that time, 80% of my business has come through the contacts I've made through networking events. You need to be part of something where you feel comfortable, and Latte and Live provides that. It is welcoming, supportive, and that's just as important as getting the business. You need to feel comfortable, and Latte and Live provides that. It is very much a supportive networking group, as well as just doing business.
But to be honest, the value is actually crazy. When you think about it, it might, oh gosh, we've been in the lockdown, we've got all these other costs and everything, it's £15 a month, or you might think there's an ongoing cost, and I can't afford it. But the value you get out of it is worth far more than the £15. Getting expert knowledge, you're having engagement with other potential businesses that you might collaborate with. There's nuggets of gold. Every week I've learned something new. So you can't even put a price on that.
And so many of them, I explained to them what Latte Live is about, and they want to join, because I talk about the support, the friendship, the information, the stuff that you didn't know, and you just sit back and listen, or you say what you need. It's just finding somebody else in the same position as you, going through the same problems, but lots of people with solutions for it. I can't recommend it more highly enough. This, I use that all the time. So I'm like, well, yeah.